the past, the present, and the future. That's how I've learned to appreciate the art of gaming, and that's how I learned to get through life. Learn from the past, live in the present, and prepare for the future. And it was video games that helped give me the motivation I needed to get through a large part of my life. No, I'm not an obsessive addict or a collector, although I wish I had the funds to collect tons and tons of games. No, gaming is not the most important part of my life. My family is. Gaming is just a hobby I really enjoy. But why do I enjoy it so much? And what is the extent of my enjoyment of games? And why do I feel the need to make this elaborate expression of my passion? That is the purpose of the Legacy Project. To reflect on some of the games that had the biggest influences on my tastes, and to reflect on the life's events that both led me to those games and what happened in my life as a result of discovering those games. I am Mitty, and this is the M-Disc Legacy. This was a project I started in October 2019 as a way of determining once and for all 12 games that had the biggest influences of my personal upbringing and my gaming tastes, and why. It was my way of celebrating 30 years of gaming in 2020, which didn't really feel like much of a celebration due to reasons. These aren't my top 12 games of all time, but these are games that I feel helped me become who I am when I started this series. My journey through gaming began in 1990 when I was 5 years old. I was a child who no one realized had autism. To everyone, I wouldn't be able to make it through school on my own. I don't remember much about my childhood before I turned 5, but I do remember a few things. My first word was airplane. My favorite toy was a plastic W that amused me when I would turn it upside down into an M. And I was able to learn the alphabet by watching The Wheel of Fortune and Sesame Street. I also remember how hard communication was for me. Back then, I was considered an echolaic, someone who could only communicate by copying what other people said to me. But one night, my dad purchased the 10-gin Miss Pac-Man and would spend every other night after work playing it. I must not have noticed right away because I do not remember how, where, or why my dad got the game in the first place. But for whatever reason, watching my dad play Miss Pac-Man every night was the most fascinating experience I got out of that Nintendo system. My dad always played the Strange mode, a mode where every single maze was a different color and a different layout. He would play through the game until he ran out of continues. He kept playing and playing until eventually he conquered Strange mode. It was also the first time I was ever even remotely invested in any video game. Other than the recollections, the Legacy Project was my way of trying to record gameplay and my own experiences of games that, at the time, wouldn't fit into Gauntlet's schedule. This was my way of trying to prevent being burnt out by being limited to just a handful of games to record. I couldn't remember the last time I played this version of Miss Pac-Man, but I wanted to do my very best to kickstart this project of mine. I'm not even halfway through, well now I am, but I'm not even halfway through, and I cannot get another game over, so give myself a little edge over some of the layout designs that will try to screw me over worse than the ghosts. I pressed the buttons! I pressed the stupid-ass buttons! Oh, that was close. Oh, this... where the power pellets do nothing. That was my fault. Damn it. Hand. Oh, those are the only power pellets? Whatever. I can live with that fact. I want that ring. I need all the points I can get. Damn it! Thanks, I hate it. Oh, give me that. 1 up, yay. Okay. Good, 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 good. It would be nice if I could get another 1 up. That would be amazing. Fingers crossed for me. Move it! Keep the flowers coming, guys. Try to lure them all down here. Okay, good, 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 good. Oh! Oh, that's not good. Damn it. I can't continue on like this. But you know what? I can't even remember if I beat the game. I saw my dad do it more than once. But easy mode didn't help. And yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to clear the game in time but revisiting the game certainly brought back memories of my first exposure to gaming. And there absolutely will be a rematch of this game in the future. Off and on, I would play on the Nintendo, not really putting much thought into it. I was more interested in the latest Disney releases or what cartoons were on TV. I don't remember much about the first few years of school besides being different from the others. I lacked communication skills, but there were some areas where I exceeded the other kids, the most prominent one being my ability to read. I knew my alphabet, and I knew how to read effortlessly, while other kids my age were just beginning to grasp the concept of reading. My parents read to me, and I do remember enjoying that. As for when and how I started to read on my own, I believe it started with Dr. Seuss books. It could have been others, but I do remember having a big collection of Dr. Seuss books that I enjoyed reading by myself. I also remember being particularly attached to a strategy guide released by Nintendo Power for Super Mario Bros. 3. It was their 13th issue, and it was an issue full of maps, secrets, and information to help anyone get through the game with ease. I don't remember how I came across it or why I even bothered with it, but knowing me or my family, it was brought into my possession because it featured Mario, the symbol of Nintendo. I would read this guide every chance I had, usually just to look at the maps. But if I wanted to learn how to get past the difficult parts or learn some hidden secrets, I would have to actually read what the guide had to say. Maybe that's where I developed my reading skills with this guide. Little did I know at the time exactly how influential Nintendo Power would end up being in my life as a whole. For this playthrough, I wanted to try something I had never done before, a randomizer. I set the game up to completely randomize the order of levels that played, and the order of the maps I would go through. I played through this game so many times that I wanted to give myself a little extra test when it came time to record my playthrough of this game. I normally don't do save states, but I feel like I should in this case. I'm going to make an exception because of the nature of randomizers. Anyway, right out of the gate, I'm at what I always thought was the hardest level. I hate this level so much. No. I do not want to be in here. Okay. And if I don't talk a lot right now, it's because I'm trying to concentrate, because this level has always screwed me over in the past, more so than any of the other levels I've played. Nope. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Nope. Crap. Thank God. Okay. Yay. Oh, that's not gonna do anything. No! Hate this level. You would think with the kind of levels that I make in Super Mario Maker, a level like this wouldn't be a problem. Damn it. I didn't hit the jump button hard enough. This is going to be a serious problem if I cannot beat the game because I'm stuck here. Damn it! Well, that's not really going to do anything for me. Nope. Thank you. Okay. Okay. No. What about here? Okay. Okay. I always forget how to do this. Damn it! Okay. I'm not gonna make it. Alright, try it again. There. Okay. Here. Nope. 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 Here. I don't think so. Level is terrible. This level sucks hard. Damn it! Do not lag on me, game. Thank you. Then right here. Okay. Progress. Take that. Damn. To be. Yes. Okay, just gotta get past this part. I was close, but I wasn't looking outside the box, so to speak. There! Yay! God. This randomizer also added levels that appear to be cut from the game, and it was through this playthrough that I realized that anytime I record myself playing this game, the white ship appeared. Oh yeah. Holy crap, I never get those! This is a special occasion, guys! I mean, I'm serious, I cannot remember the last time that appeared in any time I've ever played this game. You have to fulfill a very, 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 very complicated set of circumstances just for the white airships to appear. I've been blessed! Unfortunately, one thing I remember about the white airships is that the Hammer Brothers are slightly harder here, simply because of the layout. Yeah, 2 boomerangs on each end. Never really easy. But I made it! I did manage to clear the game, but it definitely pushed me to my limits near the end. Nintendo Power's strategy guide to Super Mario Bros. 3 increased my interest in video games, but not at the level that it is today. It was still just a mild interest that wasn't emphasized over all my other interests. However, it was interesting enough for me to want to get more magazines and guides published by Nintendo Power. I remember getting 3 that truly fascinated me: the NES Atlas Guide, the SNES Player's Guide, and Mario Mania. Mario Mania was a fun read because it was not just a guide for Super Mario World, but it also served as a mini encyclopedia on the history of the Mario franchise up at that point. My family must have assumed that me reading stuff about Super Nintendo games meant that I wanted a Super Nintendo, so imagine my surprise when I got a Super Nintendo for Christmas during launch year 1991. I didn't know I wanted it, I didn't know how to react to it, but I was still happy nonetheless. It was just like when I got the Nintendo, and just like the Nintendo, there was a video game that compelled my dad to invest in the system more than I did: F-Zero. And like Miss Pac-Man, I found myself fascinated watching him play through all the courses and struggling to overcome some of the tougher ones. The last course, Firefield, was the one my dad struggled with the most, as he could never place higher than 3rd place. One day I decided to try my dad's game. Could have been curiosity that drove me to it, or just wanting to actually experience something that was fun to watch. I played through the game, and when I came to Firefield, I managed to complete the course placing 1st, something my dad was never able to do, and I did it on my 1st try. I will never forget that moment as long as I live. It was that moment when I realized how good I was at video games, and how much I enjoyed playing and experiencing as much of it as I could. It lit the passion inside me that continues to burn to this day. For this playthrough, I may have pushed myself a bit too much when I decided I wanted to play through the entire game on Expert mode. I made it all the way to Firefield, ironically, before giving up. But I am proud that I survived Whiteland 2, the game's epitome of a difficulty spike. tricky jumps, and tricky turns. This is definitely going to be a nightmare for me. Nope! See what I mean? Deep breath. No! No! That is not what I want to happen. Neither was that. Oh, God. Can I at least make the jump? Okay, good. At least the game is giving me that much. Okay. Ooh, close. There we go. Too many oranges. Nice. Okay. So far, I guess this is alright. Better than nothing. I just want to survive. That's all I want to do. I just want to survive Queen. And go home to King, where everything will be much worse. Come on, Fox. Let me go to the King. Let me go to the King. Let me go to the King. Let me go to the King! Let me go to the King! Ah! Oh, damn! This is the most nerve-wracking thing I have ever recorded for M-Disc right now. I am 100% serious, you guys. At last, I had found something that I was good at. I found something that gave me excitement when I came home from school and completed my homework. My interests in games expanded through a combination of what I read in Nintendo Power and being able to rent one video game at local rental stores every weekend if I did well in school. The way my mind worked at the time was that if I was mildly curious about something, I would rent it. If there was something I knew I absolutely wanted to play, I would wait until my birthday or Christmas to ask for it. By 1994, video games became my most dominant interest, even reaching a point where in my spare time, I would make my own video game magazines like Nintendo Power out of notebook paper and 3-ring pocket holders. There was concern among my family that my investment in video games would be so great it would distract me from other things, most importantly, my schoolwork. On the contrary, video games helped me seek out new things to learn in school, like the solar system. When Nintendo Power did an article on Mega Man 5 and revealed that each of the Robot Masters were named after planets in the solar system, I became curious about the planets themselves and would check out every book on the planets at the school library to learn and read about them. This, in turn, increased my curiosity in Sailor Moon, which was airing in syndication at the time, which in turn increased my developing interest in anime, which further established myself as a geek. Nearly everything and anything that I stood for or knew of could be rooted to my interest in video games very quickly. And Mega Man 5 was a huge example in how games can further amplify my education and another developing interest of mine, anime. This was another playthrough where I wanted to do something different. I wanted to try and beat every boss in the entire game with just my regular weapon and none of the special weapons. And here's some trivia. This was actually the first game I started after the COVID pandemic really started for us, and I was stuck at home, giving me way more time to finish the Legacy project than I expected.
Boss rush time. We are near the end. Too many bubbles! Cool. Oh, Jupiter. You're a one-trick pony, Jupiter. Thank you. Oh, this one might be tough. Wow. That was smooth. Who's next? Neptune. Cool. Bring me another. That was nice. Mercury. The most methodical of the bunch. One more. Uranus. Get up there. Get up there. Yeah, you're strong, but you're not very smart. Maybe just be faster to do this.
I was willing to give many different games a chance. I rented a wide variety of games covering a wide variety of genres. There was one genre I was fascinated with, but initially had difficulty getting into: the role-playing game genre. I remember renting Final Fantasy II, the North American release of Final Fantasy IV, thinking it was a game like The Legend of Zelda. Oh, how wrong was I? I was so overwhelmed with the game that I barely got past the beginning of the game. Same with games like Breath of Fire, Secret of Mana, and Chrono Trigger. Despite absolutely sucking at RPGs and being confused by how much you had to remember, I still wanted to play them. When Nintendo Power revealed Super Mario RPG, of course I wanted to try it because it was a Mario game. I didn't know how far I'd get, but I still wanted to play it. But upon playing Super Mario RPG, I actually learned fundamental basics about the RPG genre. Level grinding, patience during time-based battles, collecting the right items and equipment, side quests. Everything about Super Mario RPG was handled so well that it felt like a tutorial for RPG beginners without being too easy. And when I finally did beat Super Mario RPG, I went back to Chrono Trigger and absolutely fell in love with it. And in the process of playing through Chrono Trigger, I fell in love with the soundtrack, marking the first time video game music stood out to me. I would find myself putting a tape recorder in front of the TV to record the music on cassette so that I could listen to it whenever I wanted. There are plenty of role-playing games besides Chrono Trigger that have been influential to my life and my tastes in video games. But if I hadn't tried to play through Super Mario RPG, I might have never been able to play all those future RPGs that inspired who I am today. Super Mario RPG, no matter how many times I play it, will always be one of my favorite games ever. It especially touches me knowing that maybe, just maybe, I indirectly led certain people in my family to discover the game and to have them realize how special the game is to them.
Now, I don't know if I will survive this next fight, but I'm gonna try anyway. Going from discount Power Rangers to discount Final Fantasy. Now, if I could beat him right now, then the rest of the game becomes infinitely easier. Yes, it is. Damn. Crystals have more health than I thought. Yeah, guess I'll die. Let's see what I need. I need more of these. Or elixirs. And I know where to get them. I'll take it. Wake up, Bowser! Boo. There we go. That's it. Too early. Alright, one more time. For real. See if the lazy shell with the jinx belt does anything. Last one. I promise. No matter what. That yellow crystal is a big problem. The sooner I get rid of it, the better. Thank you. Wow, come on! Hang in there, guys. So that I can at least beat one of them. I will admit I've lasted longer. Oh, shit. Bowser. Whew, that was close. Yay, finally! Got one of them. That's good. You die already now. Can't relax just yet, though. This battle is far from over. And I think it's about to get harder because I ran out of the crystal stuff. Crap. Well, we'll see how I do without it. How much health do you have? Finally! Alright. So, between the fire and the water, I think fire has less defense than the water, so I'm gonna attack you next. Alright, we're making progress. Might not even need the star egg at this rate. Well, after I beat the crystals. Well, if I beat the fire crystal, then I'll focus on just regular attacks on the water. Uh-oh. Fortunately, pick me up heals in full as well. So if something were to happen to Geno, then I won't need to rely on the mass healing items. So that did me a favor. Thank you, Fire Crystal. Or was it the Water Crystal that did that? Yay! Nearly done with the first half of this fight. And here's where I'll just focus on regulars. Alright. It's just you now. And this is gonna take a long time because his health, second highest. But the only other enemy that has more health than Culex is the final boss. Lazy Shell with the Jinx spell ended up being a nice little combination for me. So let's boost them even more. Man, without the crystals, this just became a more fast-paced fight. In my favor. Boo. Oh well, we'll just do it again. Oof. Yeah, I had Mario attack because he's the stronger one right now. One, two, three. Three! Crap. Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, pretty much. In a plot twist, Culex is actually Nobu Uematsu.
By the mid-90s, I had this reputation in school and in my neighborhood of being that kid who always played video games, and that kid who knew how to play video games that others my age couldn't really play at the time. Only my best friend at school and my cousin had the same level of skill and understanding that I had for games. Everyone else I was friends with discovered a lot of games through me. There was one series in particular, more than any other, that helped solidify my social status among my friends as that one gamer kid: the Mortal Kombat games. Where I grew up, there were two places to play a myriad of arcade games: the local Chuck E. Cheese and the local mall. I even planned a Mortal Kombat tournament with all of my friends to be held at my house. Too bad it rained, and only 2 people showed up. But hey, we all had fun anyway. Out of the Mortal Kombat games, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was the most special because at that point, everyone around me thought I was this amazing gamer who knew what others didn't. I would impress my friends and total strangers when I unlocked Human Smoke, and I actually unlocked Classic Sub-Zero in one of the local arcade cabinets in my home area. And when I tried to tell people my cousin was actually better at the game than I was, I accidentally embarrassed him in front of my friends as Human Smoke. I think out of every game I was invested in back in the 90s, my experience with the Mortal Kombat games was one of the most shared between me, my friends, and complete strangers who at the time did not know the kind of secrets that I did. And here is where I realized that Legacy may not turn out exactly as I envisioned it. I could not get any copy of Ultimate MK3 to run on the PC I had. But I really wanted to play this game, as no other Mortal Kombat meant as much to me. And I didn't know how much I adored Cammy and the Street Fighter franchise until much, much later. So I ended up playing the closest thing to Ultimate MK3 that I could run: the PlayStation 1 version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. And even that was shoddy due to the load times, and for some reason, the background music would not load. So there was a little more editing involved with this than I anticipated. And just to let you all know, there are some very console-exclusive reasons for playing the PlayStation 1 version of Trilogy instead of the Nintendo 64 version.
Shao Kahn.
I've been going down the row, so might as well.
Fight!
Turn around. It's backing away from me.
Wins. Fight!
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Use those quads, man. Yeah.
Fight!
Oops. There we go. Come on, Shao Kahn. Yay! Cheap victory! We are near the end. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, though. I've got 3 characters, and I've also got 3 opponents left.
Fight!
This is gonna be a boss fight right here. Such a hoss fight.
Fight. Kintaro.
Ah, Kentaro.
Fight.
Ah, you can't block it. I forgot about that. That's why I like using Kentaro out of all of them. But Shao Kahn's quads, they do the trick again. Alright. One more endurance, which is Motaro and someone else, and then Shao Kahn. That's how it usually works. Or wait, what if it's Goro and Motaro? Nope.
Fight.
Yeah, when there's an endurance round before Shao Kahn, it's usually Baraka and Motaro. And Baraka. Oh, that was close. That was a lot closer than it should have been.
Fight.
It's Baraka. Forgot the quad move. Come on. Shit. Oh! Man, Motaro is tough.
Fight.
Ow, what? Come on, Shao Kahn. Nice. Alright, now I'm ahead. Now I've got the advantage. Alright. Shao Kahn versus Shao Kahn. And if Shao Kahn defeats Shao Kahn, I still got Motaro and Kentaro up my sleeve. But Shao Kahn is ridiculously hard in this. So I need to be extra careful around you. Damn. Did not get a hit in. Wow.
Fight.
Of course, man. Oof.
Taro. Fight.
Such a hoss fight. Damn. But that long reach, I gotta take advantage of that. Damn! Alright, one more for both of us. The last fight.
Kintaro. Fight.
Come on, Kentaro. Oh shit. Come on. Okay, good.
Wins.
Just gotta beat him one more time, and this is a win for me. Come on, Guitaro. Don't let me down. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Down to the wire. Crap.
Fight.
Shit! Okay, okay, come on, calm down, calm down. Come on. Yes! Oh, that was so close! Oh, I don't even get the music. Well, that's okay. I'm going to edit the music in here anyway, and it's going to be great.
I was a Nintendo child. I did not have any other system. I only played the Genesis and MS-DOS games at my friend's house, and I had no way to play any other system that wasn't developed by Nintendo. I initially thought the PlayStation was just another non-Nintendo or non-Sega system that would fall off people's radars after a year. But then my friend who had a Genesis got a PlayStation and invited me to try it. When I saw Final Fantasy VII, I was floored. At the time I thought, no game could look or sound like that on any other home console. But I didn't need the PlayStation, I had the Nintendo 64. I don't need any other system. Or so I thought. There was a toy store where I used to live. I don't know if it's still there, and I forgot what it was called. It sold lots of toys, and it had demo kiosks of various systems, including the PlayStation. The PlayStation demo kiosk had multiple demos you could try. One demo stood out to me more than the others, Parappa the Rapper. I thought, wait a minute, Final Fantasy VII was an amazing experience not found on other systems? At least you could play role-playing games on other systems. You couldn't play a game like Parappa on any other system. Immediately after I played the Parappa demo, my interest in the system increased. I read more about the system through my other favorite magazine, Electronic Gaming Monthly, and for Christmas I was approached with this option. New computer or new system? Me being the gamer that I am, chose the new system, the PlayStation, with Parappa the Rapper. At last, a system that Nintendo didn't make made its way to my home. A system that would soon introduce me to some of the most influential experiences of my life, and none of it would have been possible had Parappa not caught my eye when it did. Again? Legacy proved to maybe be too ambitious for my inexperience and the limitations of my PC at the time. Parappa the Rapper is impossible to emulate anywhere outside of a CRT TV, off of original hardware. I even thought about recording the PlayStation 4 remaster, but didn't want to risk spending money on something that may not even work, especially when any sort of budget was up in the air at the time. So I ended up posting part of the 1996 VGM Primer episode that covered this game instead. Yeah, there's no other way to substitute this one. My elementary years were fun up until the end. Everyone was about to start junior high, and everyone started to discover who they were and what their personalities were. I wasn't so lucky, as nearly all the friends I had accumulated at my school either abandoned me for other friends or turned against me to satisfy other friends. School became a stressful time, and my family life became stressful to deal with, as my parents were divorcing. By the end of 1998, I was living in another state, having to adjust to a new life, at a new school, and to try and make new friends. But one thing remained the same. My video games weren't gonna go away. I wasn't gonna let the stresses of my life get in the way of my games. Around the time we were moving, I read about this exciting new game coming to the Game Boy. Pokemon. The Pokemon games were about collecting all the different little creatures, forming the perfect foolproof team, and befriending other players in order to trade with them. It was the perfect game for someone like me, who found joy in collecting and organizing things relevant to my interests. And while Pokemon was just another fun game to me at that point, I didn't know that Pokemon would be instrumental in helping me find my first real job, where I helped run a real Pokemon trading card game league at an elementary school where I worked as an assistant. This was in 2005, 7 years after I got my first Pokemon game. I wanted to catch them all, and in learning how to do so, I was unknowingly prepping myself for a career as a future educator. For this playthrough, I wanted to try and do a Nuzlocke run for the first time ever, which means if your Pokemon faints, you cannot use it ever again. And you are only allowed to catch the very first Pokemon you come across in each area. No other. I got around these rules by using Repel and the missing no glitch. This partially helped me legitimately find Mew for the first time ever.
I'm not even 100% sure if I can pull it off, though. But I'm willing to try. And since this is just for fun, I'll reset if things go awry. Alright. I think I got it. I think. Alright. Good. So far, so good. I think it's this one. Yep. This is who I'm looking for. Alright. Then fly to Lavender Town. Oh. Mew! That's incredible! I wish I knew that when I first played this game. Just wait. I'm patient. Let me savor this moment. Nope. Oh, I put the Ultra Balls in storage. Come on. Well, let's see what happens. Damn. Well. I still got it in the Pokédex at least. Well, you know, even if I had caught it, I would technically not be allowed to use it, so it didn't make a difference either way. But I wanted to at least pull this off on footage. Anywho, back to the regular game.
But I did a Nuzlocke run because I didn't think I would have enough time to play through a full Pokemon game. I thought a Nuzlocke run would shorten the amount of time I needed to record, even shorter if I end up failing the whole thing. Turns out I underestimated my own skills.
Wait, stop. Wait a second! Thank you. Gonna keep Dream out because he has the one ice attack that can be hopefully effective against dragons. All right, you have a Gyarados. Lovely. Speaking of which... Alright. Stop, thank you. Uh-oh. Stop! Thank you. I can get one attack in. Better than nothing. Okay, that's fine, maybe? Does that make me excited about the next Gyarados I'll have to fight? If I make it that far? Alright, now it's time for the dream to shine. Uh-oh. Stop, thank God. Good. Stop. Thank you. Damn it. Really? You gotta be like that? about for this one. Well, that's not good. Damn it. Oh, you all have that, don't you? Go down. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Not far enough. Crap. Of course you did. Because you're an ass. Okay, crap. Unless you didn't use Hyper Beam. Okay, this is good. This is good. Come back out here, Dream. This is not going to be an easy one. Hyper Beam, of course. Oof. Oof. No, no, no. Thank God. Okay. It's gonna recharge, so... Hopefully that'll freeze it. It didn't. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn! So close. Should probably heal in case it does a Hyper Beam. Whew. Holy crap, I made it to the final fight. Or so... I don't know. Oh, man. I made it this far. It ends with this fight no matter what. Man. Determination. It means this is gonna be the toughest fight in this entire challenge. I can't even enjoy my favorite piece from the game. I'm too nervous. I was thinking use Ice Beam, but I used up all my Ice Beams. Stop. Thank you. Okay. 5 more. Alakazam crap. Alakazam is gonna be annoying. If it's anything like the one in Sabrina's gym, we'll just spam recovery. And of course, Venusaur's weak against Psychic, so if I go back and try to Toxic it, it could potentially one-shot my Venusaur. So I have no choice. I definitely cannot afford to lose Slowbro before Charizard. Okay. Maybe it doesn't have recovery. Damn it, it does have recovery. But it's not a full recovery. Oh crap, I'm running out of it. Earthquake, damn it! Gonna spam it. Alright, I had Blizzard. Oh, will that be enough? No, it sucked. Okay, what about Surf? Stop! Oh, thank God! Come on, Slowbro! Thank you! Okay. One giant hurdle down. Right on. Yeah, I should switch you. I need to keep the water type alive for Charizard if I make it that far. Good. That was beautiful. Keep it up. Okay, halfway done. Flareon would have been useful here, but Burb might be useful here too. Alright, it's trying. No. No. Please let that be enough. Barely! Crap! Okay, 2 more. And it's Gyarados. Gonna take a big risk here. Hyper Beam! Come on. Stop, 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 please. Thank you. Okay, good. Try to get some of my health back. And then while it's poisoned, I'll try to heal Snorlax. God damn, I'm so nervous! But I'm so close too! Oh. Survive. Please survive. Come on, come on. Thank you. Oh, 1 more. Alright, let's go. Charizard, and I got 5 left. The odds are pretty good, maybe? Maybe? Probably should have toxic poisoned it while I had the chance. Enough? Will it? I did it! Oh my god! I'm speechless! My brain broke.
Like Nintendo Power did with all my Nintendo recommendations, I relied on the official US PlayStation magazine for my PlayStation recommendations. Each of their magazines had a demo disc featuring playable demos of recently released or soon-to-be released games, as well as trailers for upcoming releases. I'll admit, I was addicted to those demo discs back then. I learned of many of my current favorite PlayStation games through that magazine and its demo discs. but one game that was featured in the OPM's demo discs stands out above the rest: Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. The demo disc featuring the game only contained the scene where Luna sings her image song, Wind's Nocturne, the boat song. I was very curious as to why a game needed a musical number to promote an RPG with anime cutscenes. And at the time, I was a huge sucker for games featuring anime cutscenes. But what separated Lunar from the other anime-influenced games were that there was way more than just 10 minutes worth of animated scenes. The more I learned about the game, the more I needed it. Surely a game with as much anime in it, and as much physical bonus content for the price of one single game, surely all of that meant that this would be one of the greatest games ever made. That's what I thought. And when I finally got to play the game, I was not disappointed. I fell in love with the soundtrack, I was enamored with the characters, and I had empathy for the plot developments. Most importantly, it was this game that inspired the name Nitro, a name I would use for anything and everything I ever did on the internet. My first America Online screen name was Nitro Dagger, named after one of Galleon's attacks, and I've gone by some variation of the Nitro name online since 2000 until 2022 when I just started going by MIDI.
It appears our little hero found the way at last, and I have just the thank you you've deserved all along, Dragon Boy.
He is so focused that he forgot to turn his filter on. And clearly there was more dialogue. Alright. Let's do it! We get one of the most amazing battle themes to go along with this encounter.
Althena, lend me your power!
Check this out.
Wow.
Check this out.
The good thing about this battle is that Galleon has a very predictable attack pattern, the most predictable out of all the bosses in the entire game. So it would be regular attack, then magic power, then regular attack, then magic power. Jessica.
Althena, lend me your power!
Check this out.
That's a little more manageable. Alright, now we're ready to attack. With Mia, I mean.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power!
Nitro Dagger! The thing that started me being Nitro whatever online. There it was, again. That's right, we have Galleon to thank for me being called Nitro.
Althena, lend me your power!
Check this out.
By the power of Althena!
Yeah, we've got this. We've got it under control.
Lend me your power!
Check this out.
As long as I can keep the MPs high, we'll get them.
By the power of Althena! Althena, lend me your power!
Check this out.
By the power of Althena!
Still standing.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power! By the power of Althena!
He will not give up. He's got the power of rock and roll on his side.
Check this out.
We should be getting close to defeating him at this rate.
Althena, lend me your power!
He has 4 magic spells anyway, and I've usually been able to defeat him after he uses his 4th major attack, or soon thereafter.
Althena!
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power! By the power of Althena!
Damn. Still going. I'll have to do that. Give Jessica back some of her heals. Oh!
Althena, lend me your power!
Well, there. Everybody can be twice as healed. For some reason, I thought I didn't have enough for Jessica to heal everyone. Whoops. We need to dance some more. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. This is where things get a little tricky.
Althena, lend me your power!
There we go. We did it. We beat Galleon. Now all's well that ends well. Totally. All we gotta do is just get Luna, and then we are done with this stream.
One of the most important things I learned growing up is that people change. Their personalities change, and their interests change as well. My interest in video games never changed, in fact. Actually, I think they continue to grow and dominate all my other interests. However, going through the last few years of elementary school and junior high, people acted like their interests defined who they were as a person. You had to like things that were targeted to you, otherwise, why bother? Suddenly, some of the stuff I liked to watch and even some of the games I played were too childish for me. They were for kids. It wasn't just my peers in school, but it was family that acted like I shouldn't like half of what I was into because they were for kids. And for a while, I believed it. I believed that I should only like the things that were targeted to young teens, or things that young teens were technically supposed to invest interest in. So imagine my scoff when I learned about Kingdom Hearts. Final Fantasy meets Disney? I was curious, but I was in that mentality that I wasn't supposed to like kids things at the time this game was generating hype, and that included Disney. But the curiosity and the score enticed me enough to want to at least try the game. I ended up getting the game as a birthday present, which was not at all what I intended. I only wanted to rent the game to try it out. But as I played the game, I noticed something. I became genuinely interested in Disney again. I became interested in all the things I enjoyed when I was younger again. I no longer felt shame or guilt for any of my interests. As corny as it may sound, playing through Kingdom Hearts taught me that any form of media can be appreciated regardless of age, and that I shouldn't let anyone make me feel like I should be ashamed of what I like in the first place. It was my interests that helped define who I am. What reason do I have to put pride over my own interests? I actually streamed the entire game exclusively on Twitch, but intended to only present the post-game, extra content, and the super bosses, similar to what I did for the Kingdom Hearts 2 episode of Gauntlet. Between that Gauntlet episode and this Legacy playthrough, it became apparent that Xemnas would become my arch nemesis. No other recurring boss has pushed me to my limits as much as he has. By the way, whenever I record a Kingdom Hearts game, I record on critical mode.
Get me straight.
Now the next trick is to avoid Xemnas' attack that's inches away from my nose. Oh, we avoided it. Nice.
Defense!
This is it.
Take that! Take that!
Well, this is cool. Oh, wow. Got his first health bar down already. That's a good way to start.
Heal!
Boo boo! Yay! No! Get over here! Oh, we are mad.
This is it.
No, this is not it. Okay. Wasn't fast enough. Boo!
Heal. Heal.
Boo! Boo! Come on. Thank you.
Heal.
Yeah, just keep doing that. Oh. Oh, there is a way to call the attack. It's just too fast for me. Come on. Well, that's it for Tinkerbell.
Defense. This is it. I'll take that.
Okay, last 2 health bars. This is as far as I got. In this playthrough, at least.
Heal. Defense.
Stop it!
Heal. This should help.
Okay. Disco ball. Disco ball of doom. Oh no!
Here. This should help. This should help.
No! 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 Ah! I had release highlighted and then I moved away. Oh, I did not mean to continue. Donald did not use any of the Mega Potions. Of course he didn't.
Get me straight.
Ah, I wasn't fast enough. I'm about to be hit. Oh, I got distracted.
Heal. Heal. Wind.
All right, now I'm ready. Behind you, buddy.
Take that.
Come here. Now he's using the items. Let's see if it actually makes a difference.
Heal.
Oh, damn it. There has to be a way to anticipate that lock attack of his.
Heal. Wind. Heal.
Come on, bring your lightsabers out. Your lightsabers! Come on! There.
Heal.
Why aren't you there? Okay. Is that it? I can't tell if the little sparks from his hands before the sword indicate that he's gonna do the lock attack. He put the swords away. Might just have to wait until he's completely got the swords out. And then back away. It's the theory I'm willing to test. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! Heal again.
Heal.
Oh, that was my fault.
Heal. Heal. Defense.
Come here, Zamness.
This is it. Heal.
Really, yeah, it's really difficult to predict. And he can do it from anywhere, too. Alright. Second to last health yet again. And we still have Tinkerbell, too.
Heal.
Oh boy.
Heal. Wind. Heal. Let's go. Take that. Come on. This is it.
No! Well, that was lucky.
Heal.
I was hoping I could get a high potion in there. Oh no! No, 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 no! Please, please! Damn it! Ah, I felt... No! Damn! I cannot get down to the last bar! Man... That might help, having that equipped. Successful counterattacks restore. Okay, of course. Oh, I don't need attack boost right now. That. Let's try that. Back away, Sora. Back away, Sora. Damn it!
Heal.
We're supposed to avoid that.
Defense. Come on. Take that. Heal. Come on. This is it. Take that. This is it. Come on. Take that.
Whoa, we are just wailing.
Come on. Come on. Take that.
Damn, counter made a huge difference.
This should help.
I have so many MP heals now.
Wind. Come on. Come on.
But I have a feeling he's about to do the shock attack soon.
Take that! This time! Come on! Take that!
Man,
Heal!
this counter that I should have had from the start, making a world of a difference right now. Oh, damn it. Come on, release. Release.
Come on! This is it! Heal! Wind! Come on! Come on! Heal!
Man, the game lacks a tiny bit because there's so much going on.
Wind!
I'm avoiding you because you're probably going to do the shock attack soon. I'm a hypocrite as well. Also a masochist
Heal!
for even wanting to challenge you. Of course. Come on.
Heal! This is it! Heal! Defense! Heal! Heal! This is good! Come on! Take the
Last health bar. Oh my god.
wind! Heal! Heal! Come on! This is
God, come on.
Heal! Wind! Heal! Heal!
God, I'm so close. God, come on, Sora. No, shit, it's not good. Woo, I made it. Come on, Sora. So close.
Come on!
Oh my god, come on.
Take that!
Oh my god, yes! And this was the boss I beat before. What, that took almost an hour, god. Alright, more dramatic readings. Just brushes it off like Luke Skywalker. Most impressive. My heart is racing. God, this will be enjoyable.
What are you talking about?
King Crimson? It is beyond your comprehension for now. Because Nomura-san hasn't thought that far ahead until we meet again.
Wait, what are you?
I am Batman. But a mere shell. Wow. Counter made a gigantic difference. Wow.
Someday, Xemnas and I will fight again, and it may become the most intense fight of them all. Gaming since 1990, I saw a lot of innovations to the gaming industry and how games are played. It was always fascinating to learn about newer consoles and the potential they had for games you could play on them. Back then, new systems usually meant bigger games, better looking games, and better sounding games. Learning about the Xbox 360 in comparison to the previous systems that came before it was almost overwhelming. A game system that let you download demos, videos, movies, downloadable content on games? This almost seemed like what, at the time, was only possible with computer games. But as neat as the features were, it was all about the games first and foremost. I didn't have a high-definition TV at the time, so it was hard to see games look as they were intended. But the content was still there. The games were indeed unlike what was possible on other systems at the time. With each new system I invest interest in, I need a game that wouldn't be possible to experience on the systems I already have. For the Xbox 360, it was Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I never heard of the Elder Scrolls games until this one, but from what I gathered at the time, it was a large role-playing game where you created your own character, evolved it how you wished, and progressed through a myriad of quests, all at your own pace. I had already become a fan of the open-world sandbox style of gaming through the Grand Theft Auto series. But there was something about Elder Scrolls 4 that resonated with me in a way that no other game ever did. The aesthetics were all very relaxing to me, and as someone who often feels immense pressure when faced with time limits, it meant so much to me to have a game that was very relaxing, and it was refreshing to experience a game that allowed me to do everything and anything whenever I wanted, all at my own pace. For this playthrough, I used mods. Well, attempted to use mods. I did also replace all of the music with pieces from Yoko Kanno, Chips and Cellos, and other games, because fuck Jeremy Soule. Anyway, my objective was to clear what had been considered 10 of the most popular quests in the entire game. It didn't matter how I did it, it just needed to be done.
Listen carefully to the beautiful sound of my opening sequence. You might recognize it from somewhere.
So epic!
Who is this? You shouldn't sneak up on people like that.
So, are you ready to mingle with the doomed house guests?
Oh boy.
The contract is waiting.
A fun one and a very popular one we're about to do.
Do you like parties? Because you've been invited to one. Of course, you'll be killing all the other guests. Are you ready to attend?
It's like a very twisted version of Clue.
Splendid. You need to go to the city of Skingrad, to the large house known as Summit Mist Manor. There, you will meet up with 5 very unlucky guests. In order to receive your bonus, you must kill each guest secretly. one by one. If anyone sees you committing murder, the bonus is forfeit. The guests believe there is a chest of gold hidden in the house and have agreed to be locked inside until one of them finds it. In fact, the guests believe the key to the manor is inside the chest, and only by satisfying their greed will they be allowed to leave. Poor fools. There is, of course, no chest of gold. The guests will find no key. After you arrive, the doors will be locked behind you, as everyone expects. When all the guests lie dead, you will be free to leave. Now go. See the doorman at Summit Miss Manor. He will explain the rest. Have fun.
So we are punishing the greedy.
Go now, dear family member, and may the
Oh, hell yeah, we're going.
in her cold, loving
I can see why this quest would frequently pop up in the best quests of Oblivion videos and charts, you know?
I'll tell you what I told all the others. You go in, I lock the door. You don't come out until it's over. Now I'll tell you what I didn't tell everyone else. We have the same mother, you and I. And
Do we
she wants
now?
you to have this. It's the key to the house. I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right? Well, you better get in there. Time to mingle.
Not that much different from what Oshiva told me. Or is it Oshiva or Oshiva? Got the pronunciations mixed up. But
Go,
whatever.
Socialize. Talk to those fine people. Then plunge your knife into their throats when they ain't looking.
Yeah, alright. I missed what the guy gave me. I wasn't paying attention. What can we use? I want to use a dagger. Actually, I'll use the blade of woe. I haven't used that one yet. Okay, here we go.
The sixth guest has finally arrived. Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? It seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Devisi Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm the Divine Avenger. My baby's sick.
Oh, you poor dear. Well, this does make things difficult for me. I want to find the gold as much as anyone, but you need it so much more than I do.
Yeah, I would kill to get the gold.
I can't quite decide where I should look.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
we'll
don't
speak
want to
again
break
later.
anything.
Let's meet the others first.
So, you finally showed up. It's about time. People of my station are not accustomed to waiting.
People like it.
It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father owns more property than the East Empire Company.
Oh my god. I might have to kill you first. I was thinking of killing the old lady first to not make her suffer, but you might be first.
Hello, I'm Dovesi. I'm very pleased to meet you. Now that you're here, we can really start looking for that chest of gold. What I
Okay.
mean to say is, before you arrived, we all just sort of glanced around a bit. Now that we're all officially here, we can look in earnest. Not much to tell about me, really. I'm from Morrowind originally, but my family moved to Valenwood a few years ago.
Okay.
I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as
tavern. Oh, I should have known.
Upstairs.
Leave it to a barbarian to spend an entire chest full of gold on beer and mead. How pathetic.
You can call me a barbarian. It's true, and I'm proud of the fact. But you call me pathetic again, and I'm going to show you just how barbaric I am.
With every word you speak, you're just proving me right, Nord. Your kind has contributed nothing to our empire, and never will.
My kind, as you like to call us, are plenty happy serving our own needs.
Why are you looking at me?
This empire crumbles down around you.
You should be looking at this guy.
Your words border on treason, Nord, and I will not tolerate them. You will respect the empire. You will respect the memory of our dear emperor.
It would certainly
Don't get your linens in
draw everybody's attention to this guy if we killed him
You're not even in the
first.
Legion anymore.
Nevertheless, I still serve the empire in my heart, and will not abide such talk. Walk away from me now, barbarian, or you'll regret your arrogance.
I was done with you anyway. I can only talk to an ex-Legion pig for so long.
Stop
before my
looking at
veins
me.
start bleeding. Besides, I need a drink.
Let's talk.
Ah, yes, the sixth guest. I'm Neville. It's nice to make your acquaintance. I'm a Red Guard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell. I was born here in Cyrodiil. My family has been in the Legion for 3 generations. All right, then. Guess
Shut
I
up.
better start looking.
Well, hello there. Nels is my name. Some call me naughty, but don't you believe it.
Well, I'm gonna have some people think you're naughty, alright?
Ah, don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway,
Oh?
just call me Nels.
What about this wench? What'd you do to her?
Oh, yes. Maybe we'll speak again later.
Okay. 1, 2, and I'm 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I talked to everybody.
Can't quite decide where I should look. I don't want to break anything, but the chest of gold could be hidden anywhere. I can't quite decide where I should look. I
You
don't
just
want to break
said that.
anything, but the chest of
Okay.
gold could be hidden anywhere.
Your mouth is still moving. You people are insane. Okay. Okay. We got rid of the rich... Oh! That's... Yikes. I killed him a little too well there. Alright. Got rid of rich hoity-toity there. Sir, there's been a murder.
I know someone's been murdered and we're all on edge. Just try to remain calm. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Yep, you surely will. Yep. I have taken you to the bottom. Oh, you're twitching too. Yikes.
My goodness, 2 of us are now dead. What's going on in this place?
Yeah, what is going on? Like, there's 2 people dead and I'm the only one standing down here. Something's definitely going around. But I didn't see anything.
He was so young, so innocent. That boy was destined for greatness. Who could have done such a thing?
Yeah, good question.
I can't believe he's dead. Such a strong, handsome man. Stay safe, if that's even possible.
Yes. Look around. We gotta be careful. Damn it. Oh. Gonna go all the way up? You are. I'll just leave the bodies there to twitch.
What say you, Mr. Naughty?
2 people dead. If anyone else drops, I swear I'm gonna gather every drop of alcohol in this house and drink myself into a stupor.
That might be amusing to watch.
Stay safe, if that's even possible.
Oh, you make this too easy. But I don't really want to make the old lady die last, or one of the ones to die last. But I can't pass this up. Good night, sweet princess. So, 2 more. Murder! Another murder!
This house is a death trap. We're being killed off one by one.
So, Naughty, are you gonna drink
So
yourself?
many people dead. I just don't know who to trust anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. My nerves. I just want to get out of here. 3 people have been murdered. I'm so very frightened.
I didn't want to have to do it, but everyone else made it so easy. I'm sorry. It was Nels.
You and Nels? Both still alive? One of you is a cold-blooded killer. I never did trust that Nord. I'm listening.
Well, if you didn't trust him, you should do something about that.
Oh, that's great. That's really too much. You're too kind. Talk tough. Yeah, we understand. Excellent. You and Nels? Take your time. I'll take
I
that,
will
and
take my
thank you
time.
very much. Oh, please, save me. Save me from that savage. He'll kill me and then feast on my flesh.
What?
That's what Nords do. Please, I don't want to die.
What is it with you and Nord? Jeez.
Where are you going? What are you doing? We need to keep our eyes on each other.
So many people dead. I just don't know who to trust anymore.
It was the old lady.
Murdered.
She did it.
I know I shouldn't go wandering off alone right now, but for the love of Ismir, I need a drink. I need to find some real spirits. I think I saw some mead down in the basement. I don't care if it's not safe. It's my nerves. I need to calm down.
Yes, absolutely.
She's either a frightened old woman or a cold-blooded killer. I don't know whether I should comfort her or hit her over the head with a rock.
Well, you don't have to go that far, but...
All right.
She clearly did it.
I accept. There are only 3 of us left. You and I are no killers. So that leaves the old woman. Don't be fooled by her appearance. Matilda is no weakling.
So what are you going to do about
She
it?
killed the others in cold blood, and she'll try to kill us next. I'm not about to stand around waiting to die. We need to kill Matilda.
We? Yeah, you go ahead and do that. Huh. Well, I didn't kill an old lady. Cool. May you rest in peace. Huh? Where are you going? Oh, the basement for all that booze.
We did it, my friend. The killer is dead, and this nightmare is just about over. All we have to do now is find a way out of here.
Well, we will find a way out of here, alright. Well, I will. Alright.
get some of that gold and loot back. It's... What a face. What an expression. Mine. Mine. I'll take back my gold, and I don't really want to see you in your skivvies. So I'll just leave you like that. Thank you. Cool. Oh, nice. I'm gonna sell all of y'all. If I can carry all y'all. Damn it, I can't. Alright, almost got it. That'll do.
Well done. Not only did you kill the 5 guests, you acted as an agent of terror and grief. You have earned your reward and bonus, assassin. I lay upon you now the Night Mother's blessing. May she walk with you always and guide your hand as you act in accordance with the 5 tenets.
Nice.
The past, the present, and the future. That's how I learned to appreciate the art of gaming, and that's how I learned to get through life. Learn from the past, live in the present, and prepare for the future. No other game at the time exemplified this statement more than this game. On the surface, it was a crossover fighter with various Nintendo characters, with a few characters from other properties thrown in there, like Solid Snake or Sonic the Hedgehog. But for me, the entire Super Smash Bros. Series became a symbol of the kind of gamer I am. It represented Nintendo, which helped me get into gaming in the first place. It featured a major cameo from Sonic, a character on a system I played with at my best friend's house. It featured a major cameo from Solid Snake, star of Metal Gear Solid, one of my favorite PlayStation games. It was a fighter that used its characters, stages, music, and bonus features to tell an abridged version of Nintendo's history. And it was fun. Pure fun. And ultimately, having fun has always been the most important part of my video game interests. Even the M-Disc playlist is about having fun. It was never about getting views, going viral, or becoming anyone famous. It was first and foremost about the fun of it all. And that is what the Smash Bros. Series represented to me far better than any other video game series. Ever since Brawl, I've gotten every future Smash Bros. Game at launch date. I do not do this with any other game series because no other game acts as a museum of gaming better than Smash Bros. Did. It was always fun, but Brawl started the trend of blending fun with commemorating history for future generations. I've played a lot of games, and I've been inspired by way more than just the games featured in this project for different reasons. The Super Smash Bros. Series was the last to truly influence me. Out of all the Super Smash Bros. Games I could have chosen for Legacy, I chose Ultimate, as it represented the one Smash Bros. Game on the Switch that perhaps best exemplifies my definitive gaming experience. All this means is that gaming cannot inspire me beyond how the 12 Legacy games already inspired. Now, instead of seeking inspiration, I simply seek new ways to enjoy games while simultaneously having fun with games. And that is how I define my Legacy project. Something to express how 12 games managed to define who I am, and how I continue to approach video games and video game culture to this very day. Okay, so here's what actually happened. Yes, Legacy was always going to end with a Super Smash Bros. Game, but it wasn't originally going to be Ultimate. What happened was, like Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, I thought I could at least run Brawl, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, on the PC. But I couldn't, which is hilarious to me, because if I couldn't run UMK3, how was I supposed to run a Wii game? So Ultimate was my very last resort, mainly due to how easy it was to save and back up match replays when compared to previous installments. So the episode I recorded ended up being replays of matches I had with members of the Geek to Geek Media Discord as part of their esports league. And that is my Legacy project. I wanted to produce this version of Legacy because what the project ended up becoming does not accurately reflect on my current video production experience, what games I can and cannot record today, and my motivations for producing videos on my channel. Because of this, all of the previous Legacy videos that were on this channel will go private as of today. But I did not want to let what I wrote and what Dawn drew for me go to waste, so this presentation will replace the Legacy playthroughs that I recorded. And here it is, my condensed celebration of 30 years of gaming for my 35th year of gaming. I can't wait to see what I come up with for 40 years of gaming.